Regular maintenance will give you years of trouble-free waste oil burning. There may be times, however, when problems occur that are easy to remedy. Follow this troubleshooting guide, and you may be able to correct the problem yourself. Never attempt repairs that you don't understand and are uncomfortable with. Call your dealer or authorized service representative for additional help. Always disconnect the power supply before attempting any repairs. Your eliminator is tested and adjusted at the factory to operate in normal installations. The most common mistake is opening the combustion air blower too far. This will cause the vaporizer pan to cool to a point where it cannot vaporize the oil, causing a black, smoky chamber. A good rule of thumb is to operate with the smallest amount of combustion air as possible, without allowing the pan to become flooded. This condition should be observed after the unit has been operating on high output for 15 minutes or more. If fuel pump will not start, check to see if the power cord is connected. Check for frozen water in the pump. To correct this, allow the oil in the tank to warm and drain the water from the tank. Airflow may be cooling the thermodisc. To correct this, redirect airflow from the area of thermal element. The heat exchanger may not be reaching operating temperature on startup. To correct this, allow the unit to cool. Remove vaporizer pan, add a larger amount of starting oil, and relight according to installation instructions. The thermodisc may be faulty. If so, replace if necessary. If the flame dies or smothers during startup, there may be a cold air block in the chimney. Set the barometric damper to a lighter, more open setting and use more fuel. Check for a vacuum or low pressure inside the building, and open a door or window to equalize inside with outside pressure. If the flame dies after the pump starts and a hissing or sizzling is present, there is water in the tank. Drain the water from the tank and stroke the pump 4 or 5 times to extract water. Relight according to installation instructions. If the heater does not produce much heat, check the thermostat setting. It may be necessary to isolate the thermostat from the immediate heater area. Check to see if valves on the pump in the tank are working. If not, remove valves and clean in a solvent. Do not dismantle the check valves since they are factory calibrated. If valves are weak or broken, replace the assembly. Check the nylon bushing in the vari-stroke crank block and replace if worn or missing. Check for oil dripping on wand instead of the center of the stainless steel oil distributor in the pan. If this occurs, the injection tube is bent. Adjust the tube to allow oil to fall through the center. You may also have a problem with too much draft. Set the barometric damper to a very light open setting. The combustion air blower may be opened too far, causing a cooling effect on the vaporizer pan. Close the blower metering plate until it is about 1/4 open. Wait 10 minutes and adjust the plate until a lazy yellow-orange flame can be observed. If the heater produces black smoke or soot, check to see if the air wand is properly installed, plugged, or deteriorated. Remove and clean or replace if necessary. It is very important to keep the air wand clean and reinstalled properly. Black smoke or soot will also occur if the waste oil contains too much synthetic oil or other non-combustible materials. Check for too much draft. Set the barometric damper to a more open setting and set the plate on combustion air blower to a more closed setting. If there is a low temperature output, check to see if the injection tube is plugged or starting to become plugged. Remove and clean the stainless steel tube. If the tube cannot be cleaned, replace it. If the pump clicks on every lift cycle, the intake screen may be plugged. Remove and clean the screen. If the pump clicks on the down cycle, the stainless steel drip tube is becoming plugged. Remove and clean or replace. Routine maintenance, as outlined here, will ensure years of trouble-free operation. If replacement parts are required, use only genuine Aaladin Eliminator original equipment parts. These UL-listed waste oil heaters will help you to bring your business into compliance with federal and state guidelines on the proper disposal of hazardous waste oil generated in your business. Aaladin Environmental builds models of waste oil burners in sizes for every application. Contact your distributor if your waste oil elimination needs change. Aaladin Environmental Sales and Technical Support can be reached at 1-800-448-3298.